me, like, I do really lean heavy on indigenous and the cultures and the natives to any land, because the
Yeah.
biggest mistake that we ever made in Western science was removing all of that and not listening to the indigenous, because we lost a lot part of our land and the animals and the species. Even in botany, we could have learned a lot more about what plants can do for our health and our well-being, but we chose to go away from that for whatever reason, who
Yes.
knows. But if you look at, even like, one of my favorite little monkeys is the eye. And if nobody knows what that looks like, it's this cutest big-eyed monkey, like little monkey you've ever seen. Um, but and I'm not even sure where it fits into. It's not even a monkey per se, but it's the cutest little creature. However, the indigenous lore around that, the eye itself, is that this creature is seen as a bad omen. They have created this lure around this poor little guy that is a bad omen. So what they do when they see one, they actually kill it and they put it on a spike and put it on the roadway so that anyone passing by will take the bad omen with
With
them.
them.
But there's a real
Yeah.
biological animal behind that legend or that lore that some scientists would have come up against, where they would have been talking about this strange monkey looking creature with really large eyes, and they call it the eye or whatever native name they have for it, right?
Yeah.
And they would have been like, it's this demon creature and we kill it because it shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And scientists can be like, yeah, okay. They wouldn't have associated it with an actual animal. And so you find a lot of these stories throughout culture. The gorillas, you find, I mean, people don't even believe it, but the gorilla, the species, the gorilla and the gorilla were cryptids. They
Yeah.
were cryptid to science. It wasn't until the indigenous said, hey man, here's the skull of what we've been killing and eating. He had to take the skull back to say, no, there is something in these mountains. Like, holy crap. And I think that people lose that across the way, is that there are true species of animals that these stories form around for whatever reason. And a lot of times with indigenous, certain animals meant certain seasons, or certain crops were going to grow at this time that they started noticing these animals.